you going to make?
So we're going to do some pumpkin today. There's all of these stunning, beautiful ornamental pumpkins, which are not just pretty, they taste good as well.
They look amazing, and they're all totally in season at the moment, aren't they?
Absolutely. So autumn is here. So we're gonna do a dish of like a roast pumpkin steak with a pumpkin puree, a risotto of sprouted grains, and some wild herbs and weeds, and a pesto and weeds. Yeah, and you can eat weeds, and then a few cob nuts with a cob nut pesto. So the actual steak itself, we're gonna simply taking a slice of the pumpkin. So like that.
That is a hearty steak right there.
It is. We're gonna put it in the oven.
How long will it take in the oven roughly?
So just depending on how thick you cook it, you want to roast it until it's soft. You certainly don't want it al dente. You don't want it crunchy. It's not as pleasant that way. You want to roast it, but you also want to so it really caramelizes and it really helps sweeten it, and it's got bite to it, but it's also soft. And and the longer it gets, the more kind of texture to the surface of the pumpkin. So that really boosts the sweet flavours.
What's happening now?
So the pumpkin is out of the oven, so it's had 15 minutes, and it's really sweet and quite sticky, and ready to go on the plate.
Lovely.
So we're just going to steam some of these weeds now. So there's about 6 different varieties of edible weeds that our forager collects for us on one of his missions. We're just going to steam it for like 30 seconds. So this is the some pumpkin squash we made earlier.
Is that pureed pumpkin essentially?
Yeah, absolutely. Just we roasted these ones earlier for about 2 hours in the oven at 160 degrees until it was just completely like smushy. And then just took the seeds out and then blended it. So it's got the skin on.
Oh, amazing.
A lot of goodness in the skin you don't want to miss out on. We sprout a lot of grains here. So in this pan we've got some sprouted quinoa, sprouted lentils, and some sprouted buckwheat, which we've done in mineral water, so 2 days in advance. And then we've bound it together like a risotto with like a roast garlic sauce. Again, really big boosted flavours and just bring the dish to life. So we
to sprout something, do you let it soak and literally look for little sprouts to come out?
Yeah, absolutely. Soak it for like however long it takes to hydrate the germ. So things like buckwheat actually take only 15 minutes.
Oh really?
If you leave it too long, it'll drown and won't sprout. But like lentils, you want to be looking at like more like 6 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
Quinoa about 5 hours. So we've got some Icelandic like volcano salt here.
Oh wow.
So it's
cool.
from Iceland. I actually got it when I was on holiday there. So yeah, I brought 10 kilos back in my backpack.
They custom stock you.
Well, that was it. Well, it's their like national product. They're so proud of it.
Oh really?
So
Take more.
Take more. We're gonna season the pumpkin with some of the Icelandic lava salt.
Does it taste different to regular
Very
salt?
minerally. Have a little go.
You can really get involved. Go on.
So just very minerally.
Oh wow,
really
yeah.
cool.
Really nice.
So the steak goes on, and then this is the some of the cob nut pesto. So very like classic pesto. Obviously this is our plant dish, so
Yeah.
we've got no cheese in it. Classic pesto has cheese in it. We've just got cob nuts blended down with herbs and some cold pressed Sussex rapeseed oil. So really, really, really good quality local oil. Obviously olive oil is incredible,
Yeah.
but it's not very local.
No, exactly.
Yeah. So to finish the dish, what I'm gonna just shave on the mandolin some. I'm gonna choose this one randomly, and then I'm just gonna take some of the raw pumpkin into my mixing bowl. I've got some. I'm going to take some of this dressing here. So this is made from some smoked rapeseed oil, and then some homemade vinegar. So just for the acidity, just dress the pumpkin in just a little bit. Some more of our lava salt. Gonna mix that around with my hands, and then just slices.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
It's like a carpaccio,
Yeah.
like that. And then, so there's some cob nuts here. So these are whole cracked cob nuts for you.
Can I try one?
Yeah, do.
Really nice.
So then
That's lovely.
just gonna finish the dish just with some texture in some of the fresh cob nuts. So this is in the pesto, but
Really strong flavour, but
yeah, really
so nice.
tender and juicy.
Really nice.
So these are our weeds. I'm just gonna randomly scatter them,
Oh, look at that.
and then some of the when we make the pesto, we blend it all together, and then there's like the excess oil we've just saved, just to finish the dish.
So it has a hint of the flavour.
Exactly.
You use it like an oil.
Exactly.
Look at that.
So there we go. This is pumpkin, roasted, pureed, and raw, with a cob nut pesto and a sprouted grain risotto.
Oh, why, thank you. Look at that, that's amazing. It smells amazing. Obviously it looks amazing, but it smells amazing as well. Can I eat it now, please?
You can eat it now.
Thank you. That was so delicious, like full of flavour. And everything just tastes really like fresh. Ingredients work really well together. And you wouldn't think that you're not eating, how would I put it? You don't feel like you're missing out on anything. Like it's a genuinely really satisfying dish.
If you've enjoyed this video, click up here to watch another one and here to subscribe.